Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go through the fourth and final part of the mass properties analysis activity. You'll notice that this one is in millimeters. Right, and so for that I'm going to hit, again, Bradley Tech, part, just be sure you're on MM, and hit create. I'm going to start a new sketch. I'm going to begin with a shape that looks like an L. Right, so from here, I'm going to do this bottom line is 50 millimeters, so to the right, 50, and it goes up along this right-hand side, 65. It goes to the left, 15. I'm going to restart, go back to this point. This part goes up 15 as well. Back to the right, 35. You'll notice that it does align with that top line. Alright, so there's that basic shape. I'm going to go ahead and extrude it to 100 millimeters. In the front here, I've got this box, or the shape that extrudes out. I'm going to do a new sketch right here. I like to use the project geometry just so I know where my boundaries are. Using the rectangle tool, I'm going to create a rectangle. Alright, creating this box in the front. It looks to me that it is 30 millimeters from my left to the right. So it would be here to here. And the same thing on my left hand side. Sketch. When I go to extrude this piece, it looks to me that from the front to the absolute back is 46, right? We already have 15 here, right? So I'm taking my 46 and I'm subtracting my original 15, so this should come out 31. Extrude this shape, 31. All right. Now I'm going to work on creating this opening that goes through the middle. I'm going to do a new sketch right here. Again, it's on radius, so radius 12. When I create that circle, make sure that you are on radius. You can see that my dimension only goes from the center to the outside, so it is already on radius 12. From the bottom to the center is 25, so bottom to the center. And I assume that it's centered. I don't see a dimension in there. What I'm going to do is place a dimension here, knowing that's 40, so then this should be 20. Create a line from my left side tangent going up and my right side tangent going up. Finish sketch. Click extrude. Click both these objects, switch to cut, and again through all. I have dissolved chamfers are 45 degrees, 15 millimeters by 15. It looks like I have two chamfers. So chamfer, I'm going to go 15. It's going to be this corner as well as this corner. Hit OK. It says all radiuses, or all fillets are radius 15. So fillet 15. Hit OK. Last thing to do, looks like we've got 4 circles. I'm going to start with the easiest one. New sketch right here. Use that project geometry. Create a circle that is 10 inches or 10 millimeters diameter. So I'm just going to be sure I don't click on one of these other lines. Those lines are hidden lines from other points of view. Right click, make sure you switch it back to diameter. 10. Looks to be that from this front edge to that circle is 15. And from the top to the center is also 15. So top to my center is 15. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch, click on Extrude, click on my circle, switch it to Cut, and again do Through All. Alright, so now my next step is to add these two circles. I'm going to do a new sketch here. I'm going to create a circle. That circle says it's 12 millimeters diameter. I have to dimension it then to the center. So from the right hand side to here is 15. And from the front to the center is also 15. I have two circles, so I have another one over here, same dimensions, 12, 15, 15. Right, I'm going to hit Finish Sketch, click on Extrude, click both my holes, switch it to Cut, Through All, and hit OK. Alright, last step again is to check out those eye properties. I go to File, Eye Properties. This one is saying we are soft yellow brass, so physical, generic, find soft yellow brass. There's brass, soft yellow. Let me just make sure it's not, there it is, brass, soft yellow. There are my property details for this specific part.